Welcome to today's episode, where we delve into a critical and unfolding situation in one of the world's most strategic maritime corridors, the Strait of Hormuz. As we speak, Iran is conducting a significant military exercise in this vital choke point, through which nearly 20% of the global oil supply transits. This development is escalating tensions with the United States, highlighting a complex web of geopolitical rivalries that have simmered for decades. To fully appreciate the gravity of the situation, we must first consider the geographic and strategic context of the Strait of Hormuz. At its narrowest point, this crucial waterway is a mere 21 miles wide, creating a vulnerable bottleneck through which oil shipments from the Gulf region must pass. Its strategic importance cannot be understated. Any potential disruption here could have ripple effects far beyond the immediate region, impacting global oil prices, inflation, and supply chains. Historically, disruptions in this area have led to sharp economic shocks, underscoring its role as a barometer of regional stability. The timing of Iran's military exercise is particularly notable. This move comes amid heightened tensions between Tehran and Washington, exacerbated by long-standing issues such as Iran's nuclear ambitions and its support for proxy militias across the Middle East. The recent announcement by President Donald Trump of a large U.S. naval fleet heading toward the region adds a layer of complexity, signaling a readiness to respond to any perceived threats to international shipping lanes. This exercise, therefore, is not just a show of force by Iran. It is a strategic maneuver to assert its influence over the strait and to signal defiance against what it perceives as Western encroachment. Historically, Iran has conducted similar drills to project power and deter adversaries. However, this latest exercise coincides with U.S. efforts to economically and militarily isolate Tehran, amplifying the stakes and potential for miscalculation. The situation is further compounded by domestic pressures on both sides. In the United States, the partial government shutdown adds a layer of urgency to project strength abroad, while in Iran, economic challenges and internal dissent may drive the leadership to rally nationalistic sentiments through such displays. Adding another dimension to this already complex picture is the involvement of Russia. As the exercises commenced, Russian President Vladimir Putin met with Iranian security officials, suggesting possible coordination between Moscow and Tehran. This interaction points to a broader geopolitical strategy, potentially aimed at countering Western pressure and altering the balance of power in the region. The involvement of major players like Russia introduces additional layers of diplomatic and strategic considerations, highlighting the multifaceted nature of this crisis. The implications of this standoff are vast and multifaceted. On the economic front, any prolonged disruption in the strait could lead to significant fluctuations in global oil markets. OPEC Plus countries might be forced to adjust output, leading to increased gasoline prices and economic strain on nations worldwide, especially those still grappling with the aftereffects of previous disruptions. Such economic impacts could have cascading effects, influencing everything from consumer prices to broader financial markets. Diplomatically, the situation risks further fracturing international alliances. Countries with vested interests in the region may find themselves drawn into the conflict, either in support of the US or Iran. Allies such as Saudi Arabia and Israel could align with American efforts, while Russia and potentially China might back Iran, leading to a realignment of global alliances and a reshaping of Middle East power dynamics. The potential for escalation into broader conflict looms large, with dire consequences for regional and international stability. As we consider these developments, it is crucial to remain hopeful that diplomatic efforts can de-escalate tensions. The world is watching closely, aware of the high stakes and the potential for rapid escalation. In times like these, cooler heads must prevail, seeking dialogue over confrontation to safeguard one of the world's most critical arteries of trade. In conclusion, the situation in the Strait of Hormuz is a reminder of the delicate balance of power that governs our world and the profound impact that regional conflicts can have on global stability. It underscores the need for vigilant diplomacy and strategic restraint to prevent a localized dispute from spiraling into a broader crisis. As we continue to monitor the situation, we remain committed to providing thoughtful analysis and insights into these complex global issues, ensuring our listeners are well informed and prepared for the uncertainties ahead. Thank you for joining us today, and we look forward to keeping you updated as this story develops.